Let's go and take a more in-depth look into the preset browser. So we'll come over here, click on the Show Preset button, and the preset browser slides out, and here we have all of the folders with the various lens flares. Now, as noted before, the number next to the folder name is how many lens flares are inside that folder. So if we click on the folder, we can then start looking at the different lens flare presets. So to load them, we just click on them, can move them around, try them out, hit the space bar to come out, try some of the other ones. There's subtle lens flares that, might be for smaller lights or, a really bright sun or something like that. So there's really a lot of variation. And what a lot of people might use it for is to just see different looks. And say you don't necessarily like this little blue element. Well, you can load the lens flare, scroll down in the object stack, find that object that you don't like, and hide it or even delete it. And you could either resave it as your own custom, make some more changes, or just hit OK and use it. So we really wanted to make it easy to just get started and get going with optical flares right away. And you can use the navigation at the top here, or just click on the back folder. You can look at some of the other folder presets, and you can even save the preset into your own folder or create a new folder of your specific variations. Go ahead and hit cancel for now. Another cool feature with optical flares is the ability to load multiple lens flares. So let's just open up this blue one right here. It looks pretty good, but say I want to combine it with this subtle green one. If I right click, there's an option to add to current. Now if I just click on it, it will replace it. And I can undo that. But if I right click and choose add to current, then all of the objects then get added. So if you go through some of the different presets, you could really create a pretty complex, intricate lens flare by just combining various ones together. Now you might want to go through and delete some of the glow objects so that the lens flare doesn't get too bright. But it can be a creative way to create, the ultimate lens flare, I imagine. Now, inside of the plugin folder is the optical flares presets. Now, we use our own preset files to store all of the different information, and you can go in there, click on the lens flare presets, and you can copy them, back them up, save them, even send them to your buddy who has optical flares, and they can load them into their project. So it's kind of a fun thing to do, and we also have the preset network where people can log in and share presets, which we'll talk about as soon as that comes out. Now remember, in addition to saving an entire preset, you can also save individual objects by right-clicking, choosing Save as a Custom Object, and then giving it a name, and then that will become available in the Lens Objects custom area. So kind of a cool way to just save off, your individual elements that you really like and that you maybe want to reuse. The preset browser was designed to make it easy to try out different lens flare looks. So if I turn on the show background, here we have this futuristic scene created with the Cry engine. And if we come over here to the browser, we can click on some of the different presets and just try out different looks for our light. And it just kind of makes it cool to quickly go through, see what works and what doesn't work without having to spend a lot of time loading presets or doing any of that. You can just instantly click on them, get an idea of whether or not that's working or not. So that's a good way to use it in combination with the show background feature. So Optical Flares has the flexibility to create your own unique custom lens flare or get started right away with some of the great presets that you can use right now.